We are here with the worst films of 2024, guys. So, some of these films that are on the list, I had to fill it up a little bit, but some of these I only watched for like 20 minutes, so I declare them worst. So, let's get into it. Kicking it off with Venom 3, whatever the fuck that was called. I forgot what Venom 3 was called. The Last Dance, right? This film is horribly bad. Now, I own the first two on 4K back there. I was a big fan of the first film. I really liked it, and I had a lot of hype going into the second film, and the second film was horrible too. And what does Venom 3 do? Oh, nothing at all. It was just trash fucking movie. So let's move on from that already. Rebel Moon Part 2. Now, you guys know I fucking hated the first Rebel Moon, so we had to watch the second one on Netflix. And is it better? Nope. It is exactly the same in the sense of style, tone, story is still all over the fucking place. Listen, I like me some Zack Snyder. I love some 300. I love some Watchmen. You know I love some Batman vs. Superman, Man of Steel, and fucking the Zack Snyder's Justice League. I like all those films, and to this day, those will never go anywhere. But I'm going to call this guy out on his shit when movies are shit, like Army of the Dead and Rebel Moon Part 1 and Rebel Moon Part 2. They're fucking trash. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not meat riding Snyder at all because these films are garbage. So I don't know. He's got to switch up something and make something different, I guess. I don't know. Guys, next up is Roadhouse. Now, I watched Roadhouse when it came out on Prime, and I enjoyed it at the time. But then when I rewatched the original and then rewatched this one, it sucks. It's not good. There's some funny moments in the film for sure, but like, it's just not a good film. It's just cheaply made. And I just wanted to start off too, guys. I did not get to see every single movie I wanted to see in 2024. This year it goes for my top or the best movies list, and it goes for the worst movies list. So there could be shittier movies out there or better movies, but bear with me here. Madam Web. I watched 15 minutes of Madam Web online, and so glad I did not see that movie. I watched like the final battle sequence or some fucking I don't even remember. But what I saw was garbage. So I'm just gonna say right now, Madam Web is trash. It's on this list. It fucking sucks. Let's be honest. Now let me tell you something right now about this next film that's also Sony produced or Sony made. That's in the Spider-Verse. Now I watched the first 8 minutes of Craven, and I made my decision from the first 8 minutes. Kraven the Hunter is a horrible fucking movie. Even from the first 8 minutes that they put online trying to push out, you could just tell it's a move that most studios have been making nowadays where they want to release like, oh, here's the first 5 minutes of the film, go see our film. But also, it's a desperate move too as well. There's no doubt about it. And what I saw, I'm like, this does not look good. It just looks like maybe the best sequence in the movie. And I saw the rhino sequence too as well in this film, and I'm just like, Jesus, this is the best that you got, Sony? What the fuck? You made Into the Spider-Verse, Beyond the Spider-Verse. You're having problems with you're having problems with Beyond the Spider-Verse. You made Across from the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, and they're so great. And this is what you're doing with the villains and the rogues gallery of Spider-Man. Holy fuck. So, Kraven the Hunter is a fun. Coming up next is Argyle. I watched Argyle because I love me some Henry Cavill, and I like seeing John Cena in films, and it's horrible. It is horrible. From start to finish, I was bored out of my mind watching this film. And it's sad to say, but it is what it is. Now, Megalopolis. Yikes. Megalopolis, I did not finish. I watched maybe like an hour of it, and another film that was just fucking boring. I just could not believe it. You know, this is going to be titled The Worst Movies of 2024, right? And like I said before, guys, I'm owning up to it. Did I sit through all these films? No. I usually know if I like a film within 20 to a half hour into it, right? Or then I'll just turn it off. Or if you see it's like cheaply made, fuck it, right? That's just my opinion on some films. But Megalopolis, I sat an hour through because this is the guy that made The Godfather. And this is what he made, and Adam Driver. It had a really good cast. I just was very let down by this fucking movie. It was just not good at all. And I'm kind of glad I saved my time not finishing it. And guys, coming in last is something that I saw 2 trailers for, and I said, that's going to be a shitty movie. I'm not going to watch it, is the remake of The Crow. I watched the original Crow, The Crow. I love that movie. I think it's a great film. But this with Bill Skarsgård, who I'm a fan of too, by the way, did not look good. And from what everybody said about it, 99% of the world, this movie's horrible. I think it was on VOD maybe a week or two after its theatrical release, which is a shame. But guys, that is it for the worst movies of 2024. Let us have some good movies in 2025. I will make a most anticipated movies of 2025 video, most likely soon. I have no idea when, but thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys real soon.